What's good, everybody? This is Travysty here, and today we are going to be continuing our series, Team Building 101. Today, this is actually from Special Request. I see all these teams that are right here. We're actually going to make a new team today. We are going to make an OU, and we are going to make our best attempt to build a balanced team. This was suggested in one of my earlier videos. I think this was suggested in the last team building video, the one that introduced the series. So, we are going to try and build a balanced team. Now, before I start, there was a lot of changes to OU. Let me go ahead and close that. There was a lot of changes to OU. A lot of Pokemon got moved down, a lot of Pokemon got moved up. Probably the biggest example was Alakazam. He got moved up from UU to OU, which I could have saw happening, definitely. With this team we're going to be building today, we're going to try our very best to build a very strong team. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat, guys. My cat's been going a little bit nuts today. Now, with us looking at our teams right now, as I said in previous videos, the best thing I can suggest for you guys is to have an idea of what you want on your team beforehand. This doesn't mean all 6 Pokemon need to be in your head, but have a kind of idea of what you want in the center. So one Pokemon that I was actually contemplating grabbing and using was actually where is he? A Skizor. Skizor. But I actually really like this Pokemon, and I've never really used him. We're gonna give him Technician, and we're actually gonna make this a Mega. So yeah, this is gonna be a Mega. I like Scissor for the fact that it has only one weakness, which automatically makes it somewhat bulky, I guess is the best way to put it. He's powerful, and he just hits really hard, to be fair. Like, is no joke. So what we're going to end up running on him is we're going to run Bug Bite. We are going to run Bullet Punch. And we are also going to run Burst. Alongside with Sword Stance. Now, Sword Stance, if you're able to predict it well enough, is actually really handy because you're able to just set up and just sweep with Scissor. He's got priority in Bullet Punch. He's only got one weakness. And with him having Bug Bite and Bullet Punch, it's insane. So we're definitely going to go ahead and put his stuff as is right there. I guess we can just put his points into defense. I'm sorry if you guys hear my cat. Like I said, he's just been going crazy. I just came back from vacation and I've been busy with a lot of work as of late, so I've been going crazy with that. I'm gonna make this adamant, just because I want Scissor to come in and do a tremendous amount of damage. So we now have a massive physical threat that the opponent has to assess automatically. Another thing that we could look at here is we could look into a personal favorite of mine, which is Conkeldurr. There's a couple different sets you can run. All of its abilities are actually really good. Guts increases attack if you try to put anything onto this Pokemon. Sheer Force is an amazing ability, and Iron Fist makes it so all the punches are going to be stronger. Besides Sucker Punch. But it's something that I find very useful, and you can just slap an Assault Vest on it, give it Guts, and now this Pokemon, you can just be a monster with this. So if you ever have it assault vest, you definitely want Drain Punch on whatever you're assault vesting, if it's available. Some form of recovery that you'll be able to put onto it, just because you're opting out of leftovers for more stats. So it's something I just definitely recommend. We definitely want to give it knockoff. We're giving it Drain Punch. We could go ahead and actually give it Mach Punch as well, just that way it has priority. And then the next thing that we're going to give it, let's give it Ice Punch. And right there we got Recovery out of Drain Punch. We've got Knockoff, which is so good right now. We got Mach Punch, and then we got Ice Punch for coverage. What we're actually going to run this thing, we're going to run 252 on HP, and, well, do we need 252 on HP? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? And we'll put the rest in Spadef. Don't, when you assault vest a Pokemon, please, 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 do not make it the mistake where you put too much in Spadef. Assault vest, what it does is it makes it 1.5 up on Spadef, but you can only select damaging moves. You, if you put Spadef in too much Spadef, you are legit making Assault Vest not worth it just because you're not doing as much damage. You have full offensive moves. Use that. You have that special defense increase. That's great. And why Conkeldurr is so good with Assault Vest is the fact that it does have guts, so if you try and Toxic it, burn it, or anything like that, Pokemon just gets stronger, and it has good defense as well automatically, just with its base stats. And it's got really good, well, not really good, but good enough Spadef. So right now we've got Scizor, Conkeldurr. We need to go ahead and get something that I feel like will hit really hard in the special side of things. So I'm just going through everything right now. And one Pokemon that I definitely see right now off the two Pokemon that we have that could be an issue for us could be Ferrothorn. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and grab Magnezone here. He's going to have Magnet Pull. You can choose Sturdy or Analytic. Analytic and Sturdy are not bad abilities. I don't think Sturdy is as good on Magnezone, even though it is really strong. I like Magnet Pull because you can trap Ferrothorns. We're going to make this thing Choice Specs. And we're going to give this thing Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hidden Power, Fire. This is why we're using it as a trapper. Where's Hidden Power, Fire? There it is. That's the whole reason we're using it as a trapper, because Hidden Power, Fire is freaking amazing. And Flash Cannon. And that gives it Thunderbolt, it hits hard. Flash Cannon hits hard. Volt Switch gives Magnezone offensive momentum, and Hidden Power Fire allows it to take care of the pesky Ferrothorns that might be in the area. We're just going to give it bulky. We're going to make it modest, give it HP and special attack. You can give it some speed if you want to, but I tend not to, just because it is not the fastest poke. You can put some speed in it to go against other pokes, which isn't a bad idea. So there's that. Now we're looking at Scizor, Conkeldurr, Magnezone. We have two fire weaknesses right here. So we definitely need to look into getting something that counteracts a fire type. Probably the most popular one is definitely going to be Charizard. And I definitely feel like we need routes because Talonflames also runs through our team really well. Sorry about that, guys. I'm hiccuping like it's nobody else's business. Jesus. But thinking about it, I don't want to use Landers. Landers is an amazing poke, so if you guys do want to use them, go for it. But personally, I don't care. I try to stick away from those kinds of pokes, so what we're actually going to end up doing is should I thought this through. This is part of team building though. This is legit part of team building is figuring out what pokes out there you want to use while you're looking through stuff like this. Charizard gives us a hard time. We need Stealth Rocks. Like that's the big thing that I think of right now. I feel like our team right now is actually acceptable for us to have Hippowdon. I'm actually gonna do it. So the reason why I'm gonna go Hippowdon is just because it's good at taking care of Sashes. It's good at taking care of Charizard and Talonflame. It's a bulky poke. So I'm happy with it. So we're going to give this thing leftovers, and it's going to be our rocks. We're going to go for Earthquake. We could go for a variety of views. Not views. Oh my god. The views, guys. We can go for a variety of moves. Since it is a single type, we only get Earthquake as our stab move. So we have a good variety of different things that we can do with this. I will get Slack off just because that's more recovery. And we can go ahead and grab Roar. And we can just go for an Impish Nature. This is going to be our defensive wall. Uh, our team still is Charizard Y weak. However, with Stuff Rots up, it's going to knock it down 50% automatically. On switch in, we can get rid of the Sun with Hippowdon, which is huge against Charizard Y. So yeah, and I mean even then we can, if it's not packing the roost and doesn't get a roost off, we can use that roar to force it out and force it to die to rocks on incoming. So yeah, we're just gonna go with that. The only problem that we have with this Hippowdon is it's only Earthquake, so flying types and stuff like that is an issue. So what we could do instead of Slack Off, looking back at it, I kind of want to just, instead of getting that recovery, I kind of want to give it something. So I'm going to give it Toxic, actually. Just that way I can, if I do have a good prediction. I didn't have any status elements, really, that I could put on the Pokemon. So I feel like that would be good for our team. Next thing I'm going to go for is I want a Defogger. So Prime Defoggers in OU, I like to think are Latios and Latios. I'm going to go Latios, just because we have a special attacker at the moment, and it has more Spadef. So that would be very nice for us, especially if they do have Charizard Y. We're going to give this thing Life Orb. That way it can hit harder. And what we're going to do is we're going to give it Draco. So we can drop a Draco on it. And we're going to give it Psyshock, so it can get past those pesky special defense walls. Next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to give this thing Defog. Like I said, it's the Prime Defogger, one of the Prime Defoggers that you want to get. This one, next one, can be different, you can go for Healing Wish. You can. It is a viable option. Or you can go for Recover if you're more wanting to make sure your Pokemon will be fine. So I'm actually just going to go for the Recover. And we're just going to make this thing, we'll give it about 68 HP. We'll give it the rest in special attack, and we'll give the rest in speed. So it's 303 speed, 319 attack, and then 318 HP, which makes it relatively very bulky, while being able to do a lot of damage. And we will give this thing a, let's just go ahead. I kind of want to give it Timid. You know, yeah, let's do that. Let's give it Timid. So we're giving it a Timid nature. And with that being said, looking back at the makeup of our team, we have a Scizor, we have a Mega Scizor, we have a Conkeldurr, we have Mandazone, Hippowdon, and Latios. Latios and Hippowdon came into the team to kind of fight off Talonflame and the Charizard Y. So those two Pokemon being there definitely counters to the Pokemon that we were building upon. Now that we're looking at our team right now, looking at our weaknesses, we don't really have, Conkeldurr kind of deals with ice Pokemon, so we're fine with that. And if we get up our rocks, that's huge. But I feel like there's something that we are missing on our team, and I'm trying to think of what it is. Let's see, we've got 3 physical attackers and 2 special attackers on our team at the moment. We have priority in Conkeldurr and Scizor, but the rest of our team is actually not the speediest besides Latios. Latios is very decent in terms of speed. I see Psychic Weakness, Psychic Resist. This is interesting right now. Just thinking about all the different things that we could do here. I could go for a Superior, but that would be another Fire Weakness. I don't really want another Fire Weakness. I would like Skarmory, because that is just a great Pokemon, but at the same time, I don't need Skarmory. I think we might actually just go ahead and go for a Slowbro here. Yeah, I think that would be fine. We can give it Leftovers. We have a very relatively bulky team. We're going to give it Regenerator, because that's just such an amazing move. And we are going to give this thing Ice Beam. We are going to give it, where is it? Scald. We are going to give it Psyshock. And we are also going to give it Shadow Ball. And yeah, we can just make this thing modest. And we have a dark weakness. A pretty big one at that. So is this something that I want to lock in? Now I'm just going to look and we're going to decide right now if this is what I want to do. If it is what I want to do, this is not bad. However, I do have a weakness to, well, not really fairy, but a weakness to dark. Besides, Scizor and Conkeldurr can take care of that. Let's see. In terms of special attack, who could we go for that could mollywop them like nobody else ever could? I think I'm missing a big Pokemon right now. That would be amazing for our team. I'm kind of feeling Togekiss actually. No, why not? Let's use Togekiss. We're not using Hustle. But we are going to rock out with Serene Grace because that's just an amazing ability. We're going to give this thing leftovers. And for it, we are going to give it Air Slash. We're going to give it Aura Sphere. And we are going to give it... It does have recovery that it's able to use, like Morning Sun. I'm trying to figure out if I want to... What do I want to do with this thing? It has really good Spadef. And that's a big thing with it. Do I want to do that? I think I'm trying to decide between getting rid of Shadow Ball and Aura Sphere right now. You know, it would be good to get Heat Wave too, just that way I can deal with grass types beside. You know what? I think I am going to go with Heat Wave over Shadow Ball. Yeah, I think I will. Do I want to? I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Alright, guys, so we're going to review our team one last time. We got Mega Scizor to bring out the physical pain. Just so way you can see what Scizor's stats look like after it Megas. It gets a big boost to its defense, its attack, and its speed goes up. As long as its special defense. Actually, all of its stats get a raise up in some way or another. We got Conkeldurr, the beast himself. He's going to be eating up them hits, saying yummy, and throwing them right back at people. Manazone, our Choice Specs Trapper. He's basically there for Ferrothorn, just because Scizor, Conkeldurr, Hippowdon, well, Hippowdon doesn't ever make contact, but these two right here are going to be making contact, so Manazone will be a good way to kill them off and keep Ferrothorn from being able to wall off these two from being able to destroy teams. We got Hippowdon, who are Pokemon that's he's basically our designated lead. He also is able to throw a Toxic on something when need comes to be, and he's also our physical wall. Then we got our Life Off Latias, which is the power. It's dropping Dracos on everybody. It's got that shy shot to deal with annoying special defensive walls, defog to get rid of those nasty hazards, and recover to make sure it stays nice and healthy with that Life Orb. And then we've got our Togekiss with leftovers. A Serene Grace. I did give it its EVs. That would have been terrible. Like, no joke. We are going to give this thing Matt's special attack. And do I want to give it HP or do I want to give it speed? At Matt's speed, it's that. At max HP, it's that. You know what? I kind of want to do something different and just do that and make it modest. And there we go. And we have a special attacking mon that does a lot of damage. It's 196 space speed, so oh well. So that's going to be our team for today, guys. Basically, we built a team around Mega Scizor and Conkeldurr as the two Pokemon that we ended up building around. And from that, we ended up getting Magnezone. And then we discovered we had a big weakness while team building, so we went ahead and tried and covered that with Hippowdon, Latios, and then we finished everything off with almost Slowbro, but it turned into a Togekiss. So yeah, that's basically what we ended up doing with our team here. And I just want to stress this enough, guys. If you're team building and you want to build a team around a certain Pokemon, then you do that and you make it work. There's every team that you should go for, you should have two pokes in your head when you're making that team that you want on that team. Build your team around it. Magnezone dealt with Ferrothorn. What happened after that? I found out Charizard and Talonflame ripped through my team. I got Hippowdon, I got Latios, and I got Togekiss. Like, I'm completely set. I feel very confident with this team, and it looks like a really strong team. If you guys have any suggestions or anything that you guys would like to comment about, be sure to drop it down in the comment section. And if you have anything else that you guys would like to see me build upon on the team building series, be sure to drop your comment down below. I'll be sure to read it, and I'll be more than happy to build a team for any tier. And just kind of go through the steps on that, on how I like to look at building teams. And also, if there's a specific kind of team that you guys would like to see, like theme teams, trick room teams, and stuff along that line, or even just me discussing what different terms mean and how to build teams that are hyper offense or stall teams or something like that. So without further ado, guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe today. This has been Travysty here. Appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. And also today is Mother's Day of the day of recording, so big shout outs to all the mothers and mothers to be. I hope you guys had a wonderful day today. And if you haven't said anything to your mama, it's never too late to share some love to her. So definitely, even if it's tomorrow, a week later, or a year later, be sure to show your love to your mother, because you only get one. Y'all have a great day now, and yeah, that's me, Travesty, out.